Thorough has been specialising in products for the waterproofing, repair and protection of concrete and masonry for more than 90 years. This architecturally sound house is relatively new and was built using appropriate waterproofing measures, but the inhabitants still faced flooding in the basement area. Besides the obvious inconvenience of the situation, it also presented a health risk to the owners. Using a number of simple products from the Thorough range, watch how this kind of waterproofing problem can be tackled. Thorough preparation is the basis of successful basement waterproofing. Cleaning the substrate can be done with a steel brush or by high-pressure water blasting. The kicker joint is the connection between wall and the concrete floor. This is the most critical point in basements and needs to be treated with water plug, a far-setting waterproof mortar. Thoroseal waterproofing coating must also be applied to the concrete floor. If tiles or other flooring products are in situ, it's important they're removed first. Because water plug expands slightly, it's advisable to open out the kicker joint to create a good bond. Loose particles and contaminants, which can prevent good adhesion, should be removed. Water plug sets in just a few minutes, so it should only be mixed in small quantities. Dampen the substrate before applying water plug. Smoothing off the material will make the next step of applying Thoroseal easier. It's essential to pay attention to small details. Drill holes, large cracks or open joints must also be sealed with water plug. To guarantee that water plug hardens properly, it should be slightly moistened after the initial set. Now the walls can be treated. The substrate should be damp, but without any water penetrating during application. In normal conditions, the mixing ratio is 1 part of Thoroacryl 60 to 3 parts of potable water. Approximately 5.2 litres is necessary for a 25 kilo sack of Thoroseal powder. Add the powder to the liquid and mix to a lump-free consistency. Let the mixture rest for a few minutes and remix. If necessary, add some powder or liquid. The correct consistency has been reached when the Thorough brush remains standing when lightly placed in the mixture. Before applying Thoroseal, pre-dampen the substrate with potable water. This simplifies application and is important to obtain good adhesion. There should be no standing water present on the substrate, so remove this from the floor area as necessary. Apply the Thoroseal with a Thorough brush. The product should be spread onto the surface and brushed firmly to create a good bond with the substrate. For a pleasing aesthetic appearance, the Thoroseal should be brushed horizontally and after covering an area of around 1 square metre, should then be brushed vertically to avoid pinholes. The required thickness is around 1 mm per layer. The use of masking tape provides a neat finish. After the first layer is dried and hardened, the second layer is applied. In practice, this usually takes place the next day. If needed, it is possible to leave a longer period between the 2 layers. The application of the second layer is done in the same way as the first. Pre-dampen the first layer as necessary. After drying, the result is a waterproof and hygienic basement, giving years of trouble-free service. If Thoroseal needs to be overcoated, we always advise the use of water-resistant products such as Thorough Quick Seal, a cement-based paint. We wish you lots of success with the application of our products. If you still have any additional questions, please consult our technical data sheets or get in touch with us at BASF Construction Chemicals.